Hello. So in today's video, I just wanted to basically talk about when might we see some things from Nintendo in terms of directs and such, because I'm kind of conflicted on this and a few things. So we haven't had a normal big Nintendo direct in over a year. Don't remember when the last time we got one was. I know we did not get one last year. We got partner showcases, indie directs, mini directs and stuff like that, as well as I think we had a few um, directs for particular game or franchise or whatever. But basically, I just want to know people's thoughts about this because I'm kind of wondering about this, but don't really have a overall idea of what to expect. And that is a few things. So we're in February now. February is um, the 35-year anniversary of Zelda franchise. So I kind of feel like because of that, we should get something this month for Zelda, in terms of like a collection of an announcement of particular games from the franchise, which I'm going to do another video on that, so I can kind of break it down a little bit more in terms of what I would like to personally see from Zelda. But yeah, so being in February and the anniversary, I feel like it'd be kind of weird to let the month go by and not get some sort of news for Zelda. I'm not saying we have to have something actually come out for Zelda this month, but it would just seem kind of weird not to get an announcement for something, even if that remake or port or whatever it is comes out in March or April or May or whatever. But at the same time, from what I've heard, we're also in a time where typically we get Pokemon news as well. And I believe it's 25 years for Pokemon. I'm not into Pokemon. I feel like I'm about the only person alive that grew up in the 90s and being an 89 baby and never liked Pokemon like at all. The cards, the shows, anything. The theme song, I'd say, is like the best part of Pokemon or even Digimon for that matter. But yeah, from what I've heard, we typically get that kind of stuff in February too. So how do you so because of that, and then Zelda, and then the fact that also I kind of feel like because when you look at Nintendo, we don't really know. There's a lot of possibilities for what could come out this year. As I kind of said in another video, where we're kind of overdue for like a 3D Mario, kind of feel like we're overdue for a Metroid Prime 4 update of some sort. Bayonetta 3, you could say, is kind of due for an update of some sort, even if it's not out this year, just something. Especially Metroid Prime 4, we haven't seen any actual footage. We've seen like a logo, and that was it, and an update. I think a couple years ago, saying that they had basically started from scratch with Retro Studios. But the fact we haven't seen any footage, and I feel like it's been long enough with Metroid Prime 4 that they could at least show us something, even if it's like a 10-second teaser or whatnot, just so we could kind of get an idea of what it looks like, sort of thing. And is it actually just going to straight up be Metroid Prime 4, or will it have some sort of subtitle in it, that kind of thing as well? But yeah, so there's that. The fact that we don't know a ton about Nintendo's 2021 lineup, but there's a lot of possibilities. So do we get a direct this month or not, or even a mini direct? So I'm just kind of wanting people's thoughts about when might we see a full direct or mini direct versus like a partner showcase versus like a Pokemon direct versus like a Zelda direct, because I kind of feel like we're due for all of them, but obviously we're not hanging them all at once. That's not practical, but I'm just not really sure schedule wise how that could work. Like, are we going to see could we see a Zelda direct say next week, and then maybe the week after get a Pokemon direct, and then maybe in March get like a partner showcase or a mini direct or a full direct or something? Because I feel like we got to get either a mini showcase or a partner direct or a full direct sometime relatively soon. It would be odd, I feel like, if we went all the way to like April or May without one of those, considering, like I said, we don't really have much of an idea of Nintendo's releases this year. When you look at Nintendo's releases, we're in February now. We have Bowser's Fury next week, and we have Pokemon Snap, which is, I think, late April. But other than that, we don't really know much. We don't really know if there's any, and that's late April for Pokemon Snap. So for most of April, we don't really know what's coming out. We don't really know what's coming out in May through the rest of the year. So there's a lot of questions. And I'm not saying we have to necessarily get a direct that shows us all of 2021. Like, we could very well say and get, I don't know what's going to happen with E3 too. That's another thing. E3 is kind of, dead in the water. I feel like it already started to get kind of in that way in a sense. And then with COVID last year, we didn't get it at all from any company really. It actually got canceled last year. So that's a thing too. But we could still very well get something from Nintendo perhaps in June that kind of lays out perhaps the later part of the year, like July through holiday season or something. But even if we get that, then we still kind of need to know, well, what are we going to get in, like I said, March and April and May. And so I feel like it'd be weird to wait all the way till like April or something to get some sort of update, because then you're kind of leaving people in the dark about what to expect besides Bowser's Fury and Pokemon Snap for the first few months. So that's why I kind of feel like we need one of those. So yeah, I'm just wondering your guys' thoughts and ideas about when can we get a partner showcase or a mini showcase or a full direct versus when might we see a Pokemon Direct or a 35-year anniversary Zelda Direct, because I'm kind of not really sure how you fit all three of those in a timely manner without taking too long to get one of those. Because like I said, it'd be weird to wait till like March or April to get a Zelda Direct, because then the anniversary's already passed for Zelda. So I feel like we got to get something with Zelda this month, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm just wondering, guys, comments. I'm going to end the video here before I blabber on too much, because that's about all I have. As always, comment when you think we might see those three main things that I mentioned. But yeah, I'm going to end here and start a different video to kind of go a little more into what I would personally like to see for Zelda 35-year anniversary games and collections and stuff, in terms of what I would least like to see to most. Thank you.